on, on YouTube, and we want to cross over to Kakamega, where our colleague Alan Ochanda is there, who of course has been following up this day since morning and now joins us live just to bring us more about what the people of Kakamega are saying about this day. Alan, good afternoon. Please tell us more.
Well, the situation in Kakamega has actually been quite unpredictable and quite irrational. Remember that in the morning it was quite calm, but at midday there were running battles between youth here and the police. You can see this particular road here is actually the Kakamega-Mumias highway. It's normally a buzz with activities. Public service vehicles, motorists normally apply here. It even occasionally experiences jam here, but today it's fairly deserted here because police were actually engaging youth here in running battles here, where youth were actually lighting bonfires on this particular highway. Actually, we saw pockets of youth really just organizing those demonstrations. They were actually in their hundreds, but actually divided in some groups. And so they were lighting bonfires on parts of the main highway here. And so that's what actually triggered that particular face-off with the police. And so you can see actually on the other end here, the police vans have actually just left a while ago. You can hear those gunshots in the background there. They have actually now gone back to the residential areas where those particular youth, remember that these are actually Gen Zs, but it's actually alleged that some criminal elements normally infiltrate those Gen Zs and of course perpetuate criminal activities. Remember that last year during such a time, there's a particular place who's actually a no-go zone where those rails that divide the major highway connecting Kakamega and Kisumu were actually vandalized and looted, and of course they were actually traced to those wellers who actually operate within Kakamega. And so far we've not really witnessed any looting of the shops as was witnessed last year, but we've seen vandalism being occasioned here. The youth here were actually pelting off security apparatus here with stones, and so that's actually what really triggered that face-off with the youth here. You can see they're actually clearing this particular area because the security officials are actually just passing by. You can actually, my colleague Wekesa, if you could just pan on my right here, you can see the security officers with their batons here. On my right, of course, here, you can see they're actually armed with their batons here, just ensuring that there's no security hitch. But as I mentioned earlier, that we've not really witnessed the magnitude of vandalism and the looting that was witnessed last year, but we've seen pockets of youth really going for shops and just looting valuables like sodas and of course edibles here. But so far we are actually yet to go to those deep inside those business premises, because of course it's quite not safe, but we have to go there when the situation has actually calmed. But you can see on your screens here, the police vans are still combing the streets here, the highways here, to ensure that there's no security hitch here in Kakamega. But we shall still be just bringing this to our viewers live as and when it happens here in Kakamega. No fatality, nobody has actually been shot as was witnessed last year.
Right, thank you so much, Ochanda, for that. And we just want to